The apartment was quiet. Too quiet. I stood in the middle of my living room, surrounded by half-open boxes of holiday decorations, garlands spilling out like tangled emotions, candles still unlit, name cards neatly handwritten but already feeling like lies. My phone lay on the table, the screen still glowing with the last message my dad had sent. "I'm bringing Lena, no arguments. Everyone will accept her instantly." His words sat heavy in my chest, like a stone pressing down on a bruise that never healed. I didn't know it yet that this moment, standing alone in a room meant for family, would become the turning point of my life, a point where a daughter finally said, "No more." Hosting the holiday had been my idea, for the first time ever. I was 28, finally stable, finally grounded enough with my own apartment, sunlit living room, small balcony, my dog snoring in the corner like a tiny guardian. I wanted to give my family peace, especially my mom. The divorce was still fresh, only 10 months old, after years of my dad's friendships that were obviously more than that. Whispered late-night calls, secretive smiles, my mom pretending not to notice until she couldn't pretend anymore. She moved out quietly, almost like apologizing for leaving the pain. I thought hosting the holiday could give her one soft moment, one day where things weren't falling apart. So I texted the family group chat. "Hey, I can host this year. My place is cozy but big enough. Let's keep it small so no one gets overwhelmed." Everyone responded with excitement, even Dad. For a second, I allowed myself to believe we could have something normal, something peaceful, something whole. I didn't know peace was the last. My dad had been dropping hints for months. "Oh, I'm seeing someone. It's too soon to introduce you. This is private." And honestly, fine. He had hurt us enough. If he wanted to run around with a new woman like a teenager escaping curfew, that was on him. But the holiday? That was supposed to be my sanctuary, my controlled space, my home, the one place where my mom could breathe without choking on memories. I spent weeks preparing. Menu lists, shopping runs, matching napkins, dog's holiday bandana, even a tiny puzzle corner for my nieces. I wanted warmth. I wanted healing. I wanted to be the daughter who brought everyone together. But then, it happened on a Tuesday evening, 2 weeks before the holiday. I was sautéing onions, humming to myself, when my phone rang. Dad. I wiped my hands and answered. "Hey, Dad, what's up?" His voice was sharp, controlled, the tone he used whenever he wanted something. "I'm bringing my partner to the holiday. Her name is Lena." I froze. No hello, no question, just a decree, like a king announcing new laws. "Oh, that's surprising. I thought you didn't want us to meet her yet. And, Mom will be there. It might be—" He cut me off. "Don't start. I'm tired of walking on eggshells around all of you." My heart dropped. "And if your mother chooses to feel awkward, that's her problem." "Dad, I just think maybe we should talk about this first." "No, I'm done talking. You will accept her instantly. Do you understand?" Instantly. Like flipping a switch. Like years of betrayal were a minor inconvenience. "Dad, please. My apartment is small. Mom will feel trapped. I will feel trapped." He inhaled sharply and said the sentence that broke something deep inside me. "If you cannot do that, I will remember it." A threat, a warning, a father turning his love into leverage. "Dad," my voice trembled, "are you seriously making this an ultimatum?" He scoffed. "You're being dramatic. Just host the dinner and be polite. That's all." But it wasn't all. It was never all. It was erasing the pain of my mother. It was weaponizing my home. It was using me as the stage for his shiny new life. And suddenly, I felt. After the call ended, I sat on the floor, back against the kitchen cabinets, tears blurring the stove light into halos. My dog nuzzled my knee. I whispered, "I can't do this. I can't." The holiday decorations around me suddenly looked ridiculous. Why was I the one holding everything together? Why was my living room the arena for his drama? Why was my peace the price of his happiness? I thought about Mom, sitting on my couch, cardigan in her lap, pretending not to stare at the woman who replaced her. I thought about myself, forced to smile while watching my dad pretend the last 20 years never happened. I thought about how he said, "If you cannot do that, I will remember it." And I whispered back into the silent room, "So will I." Right then, right in that quiet, shaking, breathless moment, I chose myself. The next morning, with trembling fingers but a steady heart, I opened the family group chat and typed, "Hi everyone, I'm canceling the holiday at my place. I love you all, but I'm not able to host this year. Please make your own plans. Heart." Simple, direct, final. My phone buzzed immediately. Mom called first. Her voice was soft, understanding, almost relieved. "Honey, thank you. I didn't know how I was going to get through that day." My siblings texted mixed feelings, disappointed but not blaming me. But Dad exploded. Message after message. "You're punishing me. You're siding with your mother. Ungrateful. I helped you with college. You ruined everything. All you had to do was be polite." My aunt chimed in too. "You shouldn't have made it about the divorce." I didn't reply, because for the first time, I felt powerful. My revenge wasn't loud, it wasn't cruel, it didn't require yelling. It was simply taking away the one thing he was trying to control: access to my home, access to my peace, access to me. He wanted obedience. I gave him silence. He wanted a stage. He wanted his grand reveal. I shut off the lights. Dad kept texting for days. Guilt, anger, manipulation, nostalgia, threats, regret, accusations, a carousel of emotions spinning desperately. Because for the first time, I wasn't stepping into my assigned role. He couldn't use Mom against me. He couldn't weaponize his financial help anymore. He couldn't bully me with emotional threats. He had lost control of his oldest daughter, and he hated it. But beneath all the noise in that group chat, there was a strange silence from everyone else, like they finally saw the pattern, like they finally realized the holiday wasn't ruined by me, but by him. On the original holiday date, I spent the day with my mom. We cooked together, laughed, ignored phone buzzes, watched an old movie she loved. At one point, she looked at me and whispered, "You protected me today, didn't you?" My throat tightened. "I protected all of us," I said softly. She squeezed my hand, and for the first time in months, she smiled without sadness. Some decisions feel loud. Mine felt quiet. But sometimes the quietest decisions are the strongest ones. I didn't cancel the holiday out of anger. I didn't do it to punish anyone. I did it because no daughter should be forced to host her own heartbreak. I set a boundary, and boundaries, to people who thrive on control, feel like revenge. Maybe one day my dad will understand. Maybe he won't. But I learned something powerful. Sometimes doing the right thing for yourself will look wrong to the people who benefited from your silence. And that's okay. Because peace, your own peace, is the greatest revenge of all. And that brings us to the end of today's story. Sometimes the hardest battles are the ones fought inside our own families, and the strongest act of courage is choosing yourself. If you enjoyed this cinematic Reddit story, Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new episode. This is Reddit True Stories, where real lives become unforgettable narratives.